Yo, it is your boy Chop It Up with Jae Swift, man, and this is the Chop It Up podcast, man. Look, man, this is going to be the hottest podcast in town, man. Y'all guys got to make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man, because man, I'm having actors, rappers, entrepreneurs, young bosses, people that's just trying to come up here and get the word spread. Also, tap into the IG, man. All the latest news, all the latest content's going to be coming up on there, too. So y'all make sure y'all turn y'all notifications on. I got to turn them notifications on, too, man, because I'm telling you, it's going to be some dope content coming in, and y'all guys don't want to miss it, man. And this is the Chop It Up podcast, man. We out. Yo, it is your boy Chop It Up with Jae Swift, man. We is right now doing a podcast right now with my boy King Jerome, man. How you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm chilling. I'm blessed.
Man, brother, I've been seeing how you doing things, man. Man, I know you took a little drive to come out here, huh?
Yeah, man. Like a little hour.
Loud drive.
You know how DFW traffic go.
Man, brother, I've been hearing your story, been tapping into you, brother, and like I said, man, it's dope what I see you doing. You know what I mean? And so forth, man. So, I want to welcome you to my platform, brother, and I just want to kind of just get your story and kind of how you started, man. So, you from Fort Worth?
Yes, sir.
Born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay.
Well, we took a little detour. We stayed in Mansfield a little while, but we never left Fort Worth. So.
Okay.
Born and raised in Fort Worth.
So how was it at that time growing up in Fort Worth?
It was different.
Oh, yeah?
Fort Worth is it's getting back to how it was when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. Couldn't really leave the porch and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And now they not playing games, but growing up, you're going to learn a lot in Fort Worth. Man. You're going to learn a lot. I'm talking about at a young age, you're going to learn a bunch real fast. So, I love it, though.
And so, like, how long you been kind of doing the music?
Man, I've been in music probably like I say, it's my fourth year.
Okay.
Going into my fifth year.
Okay.
Into like actually doing music, like recording music and stuff like that.
Kind of recording music and so forth.
And yeah, I say professional, you know what I'm saying, side of music. This is my fourth year.
So what made you want to do music?
It wasn't even me. It was the people around me.
Okay.
Everybody like, man, you need to. I used to sing all the time.
Okay.
Church and all that stuff. So you need to try it. And I went in the studio, tried it, and ain't left. And it started picking up buzz. But I really was doing it just because it was cool to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I like this. This is different. I'm glad everybody told me to come do it. So, yeah, man, that's how I got to it. Everybody, people around me, bro.
People around you and so forth.
People really believe in it more than me. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't no dream. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Yeah. I never had a dream of being like an artist in general.
Okay.
I just knew I could sing. Like, I just run in my blood. Everybody could sing.
So, like, do you come from, like, a two-parent home?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Definitely.
And how was it, like, how supportive was your parents, at the time,
100%.
100%?
Yeah, ain't play no games. Yeah, real life. I ain't gonna do no capping.
Man, so you kind of came from a good family structure kind of background, huh?
I came from a hard-working family.
Okay.
So it's different than, like, we was structured good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And pushed to do the right thing, but it was hard work, and it wasn't like you just got everything you wanted, if that make a lot of sense. So that's the difference between that, yeah.
So, like, some of the things is because, I sit down and actually listen to your music, and just the way you have multiple different genres that are actually tapping in to the style of music that you have. Like, what made you decide to kind of say this is the particular lane that I want to stay into,
So, like I said, I did R&B, trap R&B type of stuff, a little street here or there, and I'm like, it wasn't just, it's a lot of people doing it.
Okay.
Is where I was at. There was a lot of people doing it, but I lived both lifestyles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I lived the hood lifestyle, but I lived this country lifestyle too. So I was like, man, I'm about to switch over here and go to this. I'm about to try something new real quick. Yeah. And I tried it, and it ain't broke yet. You know what I mean? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I tried it, and it's still going. R&B side, I feel like I was gonna have to do a lot more work to get noticed.
Why you think so?
I mean, that's just what it was. Me, when I was like, man, I'm about to take it serious. That's just what I was picking at like, man, me trying to get in, hit people up, or trying to get in front of all these people. It was just a lot more different work, bro. Like, everybody wanted that bag. Man, you could talk to them, but want that bag. I got in the country and this shit just played out like, man, this is, come on.
So, like, you know, even though you got into that lane, like, as far as, like, what do you think some of the people that are around you, you know, because you did change the genre of how you do music, do you think some of the people that you probably even grew up with kind of see things different? Maybe do you think that they kind of accept that particular lane of style of music that you do?
They like this better.
Oh, yeah?
Definitely.
Okay.
Bro, I've been, like, I literally, like, I lived the hood country life for real. Like, I dealt with horses and everything, so this is nothing new. It ain't even, like, catch nobody by surprise. Like,
Okay.
he really dealt with horses. Like, if you ask somebody, like, he dealt with horses, and he always, all the way through middle school and up. Like, so, yeah, nah. I don't think nobody look at it different.
That's smooth, man.
I mean, not the people I have talked to since I've been in the position I'm in music, you know what I mean? They look at it like, I knew you was going to do it. So, it's a blessing, though. It's a blessing.
So it's like, what's some of the challenging things that you see now? Like, you know, being in this industry, because now you got people reaching out to you, man. You buzzing, man. People are tapping into you now. Like, what are some of those challenging things that you kind of see now, just being in the industry as you see as well?
Knowing which person to tap in with. You don't want to, I don't really know how to put it, but knowing who to tap in with, bro. That's the most challenging thing, because you have a bunch of stuff in front of you, like, dang, I'll take this one, take this, take that. And R&B, like I said, like, I wasn't getting them type of options, so it was like, dang, but now I got the options. I don't know. You don't know which person to tap into it, so that's the hardest option of that.
So, like, what's some of your favorite top DFW artists?
Man.
You mean you listened to coming up at the time?
I was a Mo3 fan, bro.
Mo3, huh?
I listen to all of them, though. I listen to everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I was jamming that 3.
Jamming that 3, right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna sit here and do no capping.
Man, that's dope, man. What were some of the things you kind of like about him as far as an artist?
The soulful flow, and the life story. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really with the other stuff. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
His life, you know what I'm saying? Before it's the songs that pertain
For
that I
the
can,
music.
that I can relate to, that's what I was jamming. Man. And he ain't the only one. It's a lot of people, bro. We really go through and listen to all the DFW artists sometimes for real. Like, they stay tapped into all the new artists. You know what I'm saying? But I was jamming 3. That's what I still jamming to this day.
So, like, you know, coming out of Fort Worth, because, you know, it's totally separate. I know people kind of mix it together, but you got Fort Worth and you got Dallas. You know, y'all got your own downtown. Dallas got their own downtown, right? So it's also a large city as well, right? Like, do you think culturally it's different out there in Fort Worth than it is out here in Dallas?
It's different, bro. It's a huge difference.
Think so? Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just Dallas got their swag. Fort Worth got their swag, bro.
Yeah.
But you know what? When we go somewhere, I tell you, we got an answer to Dallas. When we out of town anywhere, y'all from Dallas, I'll be like, nah, we from Fort Worth. And you know what? We from Dallas. But it's different, bro. It's 45 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 2 totally different. There's some stuff that's similar. Dallas is a lot faster paced. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Dallas is a lot faster paced than Fort Worth, depending on what scene.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a difference.
It's a little bit of a difference.
Some of that shit may add up, but it's a lot different.
How you liking the music scene, just in the DFW in general right now? How you liking it?
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it, bro. I mean, I feel like the light right now is on Texas for real. I feel like DFW got the light on it right now. I do feel that. I've been feeling like that the last 2 years. It's some hot artists out here, bro. Like,
and I kind of see the same thing because, you know, just tapping into there's a lot of hot artists out here. And I can tell there's a whole nother wave of artists that are coming up here and they all working with each other. You get what I'm trying to say? And
Yeah.
like,
Yes and no.
and yeah, you right with that.
Some of them, I ain't gonna lie, it ain't gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just keep it a buck. Yeah.
Mm,
On my side of town,
yeah.
I wish, I ain't gonna lie, I wish I could go and get everybody in on one
Yeah.
song. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But hey,
There's a bunch of different politics and stuff that kind of.
bunch of different politics. That's what we gonna say.
And you know what I notice about Fort Worth? You know, because there is a lot of talented artists that do come up out of there, man. Like there's a lot of artists that you know, I've tapped into there. But you know, as far as how like, you know, it gets real tricky in Fort Worth real quick on like how like as far as like how the politic goes with the music than how it is in Dallas. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I've seen it where like, doing music, like an artist could be having a problem with the artists out there in Fort Worth, and it could be a situation where ain't gonna be no music. You get what I'm trying to say? And like I know as far as like how the politics goes with music in the Fort Worth area, it's a little bit different than how I see it in the Dallas area. You know what I'm trying to say?
I don't really know how. I kind of know how it is in Dallas,
yeah,
but it ain't. They ain't doing like the Fort Worth area.
Mm.
I'm just being 100% for is what they got going on.
Yeah,
what we got going on. I'm gonna say we.
Yeah,
because I'm from Fort Worth. What we got going on, it's way different. They probably work more together in Dallas than they do in the city. You know what I'm saying? Unless they doing some underground stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm speaking on this, but I be in my own world. I'm gonna put that out there. I be in my own world, bro. I'm cool with everybody.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? But we be at the bar and stuff, but we hear, like I'm in the music world, so I see and hear everything. I know all of them, I know everybody, but Dallas work together a little more than Fort Worth do. We gonna say that.
That's smooth, man. And just now you being in the industry, and so forth, and people are offering you deals, and people are reaching out to you now. Like, how important is it nowadays for someone that could possibly be in your position to really take things serious as far as being able to choose the right deal and being able to choose the right deal, and just making sure you do that is. And what I mean by that is like as far as a record label reaching out to you, because now you have, like, I think I've said it plenty of times, like you don't really have like artist development record label deals like they used to be back in the day.
No. I've seen. I ain't gonna lie. I've had some.
You seen some
earlier, like 3 years ago. I've had artist development deals slide up. You know what I mean? But if you saying like,
I'm just saying like in general, there's not many of them because now it's such because of the artist reaching an audience now and has more target where a target audience can come. Mostly a record label always feels safer reaching out to somebody that has somewhat of a buzz, right? Yeah. And putting their money more behind them than it was before, right? Because the artist reaches the audience now because you have you got work. You can have access to the YouTubes and distributing platforms that you can put out your own music and being able to do things more independently in your case before a record label can kind of step in.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So just back to what I was saying, because I noticed now, you have a situation going on with average Joes, and that's major right there. And what made you want to go that route?
Man, starting out, I ran across a few deals, right?
Okay.
But I didn't feel like me being fresh in the game, I wasn't ready.
Okay.
So that's where it go for the work. I didn't have that's why I said I seen the artist development deal. I didn't have the time in the game to understand the game. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand what you going into. When you going into these record labels and deals and stuff like that, like, and me sitting around waiting, like not waiting, me doing my little bit of time, I learned a lot, which made me go and bet on myself with the deal that I took. So for somebody that's working towards trying to do that, You know what I'm saying? Put the work in. Go understand as much as you can before you go. You know what I'm saying? Go understand, like, I don't even got to really put it much in words. Like, go understand as much as you can about going into a record deal that you can get before you go.
So, like, you know, some of the things, too, we look at as far as, like, because you got so many, everybody's deal is always different.
Every deal for every artist is different.
Every deal is different. But, like, how important is it to just say, you know, you got someone that's willing to give you money up front, right? How important is it where it's like, man, look, I'd rather just take the risk, you know what I mean? As far as, you know, y'all not giving me so much up front. Let me put in the work, take care of the marketing and so forth like that. Or do you think you would look at it another way where someone would take more of a larger advance?
I think it's different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
In my opinion, I wouldn't. If they offer me a bunch up front, I wouldn't take it up front. Reason being is because I know I'm gonna have to recoup. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's true.
But and it's just me talking, if I don't take it up front, right? And I work and I do get it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? I got the budget to make these projects happen. When I cut this check, it's my check. I don't owe nobody.
Yeah.
So the importance of that is, man, me putting in the work, knowing what I'm getting out from what I'm putting out, or me getting something up front. You might get lazy. You know what I'm saying? When they get, that's just my option. You might get lazy and not put in as much work as you do. But I know I got to put in work to cut this check, though. So that's my option on it, bro. Like I say, different strokes for different folks. Different strokes for different. Some people may need to get up out them situations and work hard enough to pay and do what they got to do with them labels. A lot of people can. A lot of people do. Just me, I look at it a whole different way. Yeah.
So it's like, man, like just, you know, kind of just, and this is just me, this outside looking in. As far as, you know, is there any artists right now in that you think that you would want to do some collab with? Right, this like your go-to artist right now. You think you really want to do something with right now?
Are we talking like
just in general?
In general?
In general. Somebody that
I'm tapping in. I want to work with Billy Ray. I want to work with some of the hot country artists. You know what I'm saying? But you got Jerome. We tapped in. Like I want to work with a lot of people here in the city too. I want to work with everybody. I know you can't work with everybody, but I'm the type of person, man. I go, let's lock in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll be on. Well, let's just lock in. Like, it don't even matter about the bread, bro. Let's get in and work. If you on the same mission I'm on.
Nah,
but
for real.
Towards just picking one person that I want to work with, I don't just got no one person.
So, like, as far as, like, you know, who's your favorite country singer?
I'm going to go with Morgan and Luke right now.
Ooh, okay.
I might be stepping on some toes, but I'm going with Morgan and Luke right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
We jam everybody. We're going to put that there. We listen to our country.
Okay.
We're going with Morgan and Luke. For sure.
Man, that's crazy, man. And, like, I kind of just see, you know, stepping into the country lane, like, how you liking it so far, man? Because now you in it, you know, and, you know, of course, this is something that you really pushing with and so forth. Like, how you loving it so far and what's different that you've noticed?
The crowd different, bro. I love I love everything about it. It's a lot of, me being black going into it. It's been some big black artists. Me being black going into it is a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But I love everything that I've seen so far about it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the me being black thing, I just loved it. It's a different crowd. It's a whole different crowd, whole different lane. Like, this ain't even no fast-moving lane for real. Like, you go in here and they make you work. I'm not lying. They make you work for it. They gonna make you they gonna put you through these writings. Like, bro, they do a lot of different things. I don't know the structure on the rap side. I signed to a country label, but I don't know, bro. I like it, bro. It's a lot. It's a whole different crowd.
So what made you want to sign to a country label than just signing to a rap label, just a regular rap label?
I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna say I don't know. I'm gonna say I just went where I was comfortable. I just went where I was comfortable. I had seen a bunch of deals from labels in general. We ain't gonna just specify, say rap label, big labels. I didn't see a bunch of deals. I just went where I was comfortable. That one came and happened to be country. And that's what that I do is country. You know what I mean? People put it in different, like, 3 different genres and stuff like that, but it's country first. So it made sense.
Yeah.
The whole everything made sense, bro.
Man, that's smooth, man. And like, what could you tell someone now, a younger you, man, just trying to start off and doing music? What kind of advice you can give them right now, man? Somebody coming out of Fort Worth, trying to
find your sound and work. Work. Don't go begging for nothing. Work. And if it's for you, you know what I'm saying? If you got a God-given talent and it's for you, it's going to work out regardless. But find your sound that's working for you. Get you a buzz. You know what I'm saying? Work till you got a buzz, bro. And then try to go to the big leagues when they come get you. You know what I'm saying? But work. That's the only thing I can say. And I say this to everybody that asks me, bro, work. You got to put in work.
So, like, how is it important to, like, deal with, like, now you got blog sites, you got influencers that you can pay for promotion. Like, how is it important to use those people?
It depends on what you going for. I don't be knowing, like, everybody process or template to how they do certain things, so I can't really speak on it. If I use it, if I'm paying for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's to find a different audience. It's
Okay.
to build more people from that audience, because apparently if I'm paying for it, they're a big name. It's to get their audience.
So
bloggers be having a little everybody on their stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So when you first started off, were you invested into blogs?
Nah, I tapped in. I ain't gonna lie. Diamond Stone. Me and him been tapped in since, like, that. See, he one of the people too that actually made it. Like, when he came to me, I knew that. I'm like, man, this is real. Like, this what made me like, man, this shit is real. Like, people really taking to this music that I'm putting out, loving it. So Diamond Stone made it to where I didn't really have to go and pay out and do no whole bunch of stuff to go. Like, he was messing with me, I was messing with him. We was running it. You know what I'm saying?
Dope, man. Yeah, shout out to Diamond Stone, man.
He was a blessing, bro. I ain't have to go I ain't have to go reach out to no bloggers or nothing like that. He was good enough for me.
Nah, that's dope, man.
He was Fort Worth anyways. He was Fort Worth blogger, so.
Nah, I definitely noticed that. He's definitely doing his thing, man. Shout out to him. Man, as far as now, brother, like, where do you see your journey in this, as far as in the music business right now? I say 10 years from now.
10 years? 10 years, we gonna be... Yeah. What if I had 100 acres and 100 head of cow? We about to be... You know what I'm saying? We trying to go live, though. You know what I'm saying? So, 10 years, though, I hope that I have put a major impact on, like, in the most positive way.
Yeah.
Of that you can make music and have fun. And it ain't always got to be, like, a bunch of negativity. It ain't always got to be, you know what I'm saying? This music like medicine.
Yeah.
So I hope in about 10 years that this music is still medicine. You know what I'm saying? To a lot of people's souls. So that's my thing. I want to take over the entire world and use this as medicine.
So, like, as far as now, man, because you got a lot of, man, because, like, you hear it all the time. And, I've always, you have certain artists, they always have different opinions on it, but I want to get your opinion. Like, you hear it. Do you think rap is one of the most, just being a artist in general, not let's just say not rap, do you think it's is one of the dangerous business to get into?
Yeah.
And why do you think that?
They dealing with a lot more. They dealing with some hammerheads. Rap is dealing with some hammerheads, and a lot of them really like that. You know what I'm saying? They just so happen to got the chance to expand their life off of that what they rapping about. But you as like a manager or a exec or a label taking a chance. Depending on what type of rap, though. Let me say that. Depending on what type of rap.
Yeah.
Some rappers, yes, take a chance on it. Heck yeah, because some people talking about some real stuff that ain't pertaining to shooting and killing. But rap is rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put all of them in one basket. The killers and the people that's, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, yes or no. I'm going to say yes or no to that question. I don't, it's yes, it depends on you.
And do you think once you, I mean, you already popping off right now, you doing your thing, but did you ever think like, man, like, there's going to be a point I might not want to live in the city anymore? I might want to change? Or you think, man, I'm staying out here, you know what I mean? Like, where is that right now?
I ain't going to say my next move, but I think I'm going to always be good where I'm at.
Okay.
But in my city, bro, I don't do no, I know everybody be like, you're going to have to leave the city and do all this. I'm in the city every day. I'm not out here doing no crazy stuff to where a hater, you know what I'm saying? You never know who hating, but I'm not out here. I don't think I'm doing nothing to where somebody coming to, you know what I'm saying, mess with me in any kind of way. And then I stay out the way. But I think I'm going to be able forever to come. Yeah, I'm going to move and do my grooving, but I ain't leaving the city, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm gone, I'm still in the city. Yeah.
Man, like, I ain't gonna lie too, man, just because I said, really, this is already what we gonna do. But you know what I noticed, man, like, you really country for real, bro. You got land. I mean, already showing that as of like owning a piece of this earth is very important, especially coming from our culture, man, because a lot of people don't really understand that, you know what I mean? And like, you get into that at a young age and so forth, that what got you on it that fast, man? Was it, like as far as being important to owning like a ranch?
Bro, owning animals, like, bro, that was my first love. Them horses and stuff, like football and all that was first love, but these horses always been my thing. Kept me out of trouble. What I talk about in my music, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of what pushed that. It was really just the animals. It wasn't really like, and then we gonna have everything we do, we try to own it, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the family work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the animals really pushed towards that. I really ain't had no other for my animals. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Because I always had barns.
Yeah.
But that style of life was just for the animals. We lived over here, but we got a barn here. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, let's put a house right here where the barn is.
So like now, man, because I think, you see, you got your people here, bro, and that's one of the things too, because sometimes when you do get at a certain point, sometimes people don't have a good structured team. So like as far as I see your people here, they come out here and they over here with you at this podcast right now. I can tell they really support everything that you're doing. You know what I mean? And just to round up with that question, how important is it to be able to have a good structured team around you, man, in this?
That's the main thing. That's the main thing. in this music industry, you gotta have a team. You gotta look at it as you taking a chance, right? Now everybody be like, who gonna win?
Yeah.
One win, we all win. You know what I'm saying? So when you taking a chance, you gotta have something or somebody to fall back on. I don't care who you are. When you taking a chance in anything, in this music specifically, because you never know how to go. You got plans of how you think it's gonna go, or what people tell you that you gonna do, but you can't predict that. So having a structured team, bro, is 100%. You gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? Cut off the ones that that don't need to be there. Cut them off. You know what I'm saying? And keep the right structured ones around you. So that is like number one thing, bro. 100%. You need a structured team.
So do you have a manager right now, or is it as far?
I built the entire management team.
Okay. That's dope, man. Especially coming in and you have your own management team. What made you even think about that?
Going all these different managers, like, there was a lot of people hitting me up that I didn't know, and I'm like, man, I don't trust all these people. You know what I'm saying? I probably shouldn't have been like that, but I was like, man, I'd rather just learn a bunch of stuff, and we learned it together. And then, like, later on, we end up running into another team member, you know what I'm saying, that just added on to where they know a little more than, you know what I'm saying? So we just ran it together.
Man. So, you already getting into the management, it looks like eventually you're trying to manage artists in the longer run, right?
It's in the making. It's some things going.
Do you think that you are going to start doing it a lot more earlier than what it is? Or is it like when you decide to really just tone down on what you're doing? Or is it like
when the time comes,
when the time comes?
Yeah, when the time comes. I let it play out. It'll fall into where it need to fall into. I don't know if it be now or later. I don't know. But it's definitely in a process. So when the time comes, it'll be brought out to the world. I do want to get into that.
You want to get into it?
I do. I mean, that's why I learned the game. And like I said, I don't know everything, but I learned enough for me to know ins and outs of certain things. So,
man,
I'm still in the books right now. Put it like that. I'm still learning. I'm still a student. I'm a sponge right now.
That's dope, man. So, like, some of the, as far as, like, traveling, and like I said, just traveling and doing certain things and so forth like that, just being now in the music industry. You know what I kind of noticed as well? Man, country music, bro, is like a certain type of music that you can always continue to listen to, right? It's like one of those things that will stick.
Longevity.
It's like a longevity of music.
Yeah, I
you know what
believe
I'm trying
that.
to say?
I believe that.
And like I kind of definitely noticed that, especially, and people be sleeping on it. They make some serious money off of this.
I don't think that people sleep on it. I think that people, some people just ain't their style of stuff. I ain't gonna say they sleeping on it. It ain't just got brought to light to a lot of people. Like, how you learn something new?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say they sleep on it, because some people don't live that country. Some people, we live the country styles to why we see it. You know what I'm saying? Like you got your hands into a little of the country stuff. So you look into that. A lot of people, I don't think a lot of people just put their eyes on it. How it is.
No, it's true. That's definitely true. You know what I mean?
Not sleep on it, though. I ain't gonna say sleep on it, because some people know nothing about it. So you can't sleep on something you don't know.
You don't know nothing about.
So
that's true, 100%.
It's coming. You go. Some people just venture off. When they venture off and see, like, man, this is a whole different industry. You know what I'm saying? Now your eyes open.
Yeah. And like how, because how important now, you know what I mean? Even within the music the energy of the music that you put out, like as far as in the message of the music that you're putting out now, how important is that?
It's my life story. So I'm living my life and being able to talk about it, like this countryside in my music, and people accepting it. That's super important to me. Like, people accepting my life story. I don't put nothing. I don't be lying about nothing. Like, this just that fun stuff we put in the song. You gotta listen to it. Like, that's the life story though. Mm-hmm. That's just how it go, and I love it. So that's really what made me even. I'm like, yeah, bro. People they like what I'm talking about with my life. I ain't gotta go cap or do no other stuff.
Yeah,
I'm running with it. That's super important to me though. Like, I ain't gotta go perpetrate. I ain't gotta go do no type of faking for my music to be good.
Yeah. And I noticed you don't even curse in your music, bro.
Nah.
That's crazy.
I love the kids, bro. I love the kids.
What made you want to go that route, even, as far as just keeping it clean in your music?
Producer, I was already kind of on the, and then my mama too. Mama, she ain't playing no game. Let me say that right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my producer, Louis, shout out Louis Sauce. He pushed on that. He pushed on that like, man, we need to keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. I like that. So that's how it got structured.
I got structured.
Yeah, bro. I've been recording the last few years. That's where all this everything been coming from. So now it's just a template.
Yeah, because I
go in there and work. Me and Louis, we working. We going. There ain't even no cussing involved. It don't even be in our head. You don't got to talk about that. You don't got to cuss. You know what I'm saying? In every song, like, to talk about some real stuff, you don't got to do it. But now it's like I say, it's just a thing that just go. When we record, that's what we do.
So how's your mental health right now, man? As far as, like, you're already in this now, man. Like, what are some of the things that you do outside of music that's just that therapy for you to just keep yourself going, man?
Being able to do what I've been doing. I'm in the best stage ever. I'm enjoying my life. I'm able to do everything I've been doing. It's like that's my job now. Everything I've been doing is my job. So, yeah, I'm perfectly mental health great, 100%.
Nah, that's good, man. And, like, as far as now, people are tuning into you, and I be seeing blogs are reposting you now. Everybody's just tapping into what you're doing. So I can see the city is showing you a lot of love, and which is really a good thing, And one of the things that I also notice about you, man, like, you've always just kept the same character as far as online, and me just being with you right now. We sat down and talked for a whole hour before we even got on this podcast, and just being able to see your character, it actually goes more longer. A character will go further than who a person portrays to be, right?
Yeah.
So, as people, as people that we are, the kind of, your character is always going to be it can't be bought.
Nah.
And that's some of the important things that we also look at. So, like, you can tell who a person is just based off the people that they're around. You know what I mean? Because you're going to show me your friends, I'll know your future. Because just because of the people that you're around with.
That's real.
You know what I'm trying to say? So that's just kind of like how some of those things is. And, man, it's just crazy because I'll be sitting down sometimes thinking about it, as we're like, of how the generation is now and how music is hip-hop and just music in general, it's always going to be different. It's going to be in such of a good space, right? Just there's always going to be new things. It's a young sport. You get what I'm trying to say? And there's always going to be new twists and difference. And, people have to tend to just appreciate some of the new things that just come with it. You know what I mean? And that's just some of the things that I kind of look at these days too, because I'm like, bro, I'm looking into the music. Looking into the music business now is always going to be a big change. There's always going to be a big change, man. I think just some of the things now is like, I think artists are a lot more accessible now than what artists used to be back in the days. I think those are some of those things is because we have the social medias. We have some of these, you know what I mean? Got the TikTok. So like now it's like when a fan sees you, they feel like they know you. Like they know you for real.
And they comfortable.
Yeah, they comfortable.
Yeah.
And that can sometimes be a good thing, but that can sometimes be a bad thing. You get what I'm trying to say? Because it's like
50-50.
you just never know. You just never know. So it's like that's why I always tell artists, it's like, yeah, you can be lovable, but there's some people that ain't feel like they don't love you.
That's why you gotta look out for yourself. You better pay attention.
You gotta pay attention.
Heck yeah. Me and everybody around me gonna pay attention.
Mm-hmm. Cause you just never know how things is these days, bro. Like people will do anything for clout right now. People will do anything to get on the internet. Anything to get on the internet. You get what I'm trying to say? So it's like now people rather buy the clout and not even get the money.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say?
That's
dangerous. That's dangerous. That's dangerous dealing with somebody
clout
like that.
Is dangerous.
Clout is dangerous.
However you want to put it, clout is dangerous.
It's dangerous, man.
Good clout, bad clout.
Whatever comes with it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what comes with the territory, especially even being an artist. You know, you have to sometimes deal with those certain things. So, I've seen it where, you get a lot of artists now that pass, you know what I mean, that get killed sometimes over some of the shit that just
over the clout.
Just like that.
Yeah, I'm not into that industry. Like I wouldn't even indulge if that's how I had to get into music or something, bro. If that was I wouldn't even. Nah.
Why do you?
Cloud is, bro. Cloud is a drug. The wrong clout is not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Clout is a drug, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's good clout, there's bad clout. But it all got its perks.
Man, that's true. That's real, man. And like, I've noticed that. You know what I mean? And like, just kind of just seeing how everything go. I'm liking the music space right now. There's a lot of money in the music business. A lot of money in the music business. I noticed that, man. And there's a lot of room for a lot of people to eat out here. You know what I mean? I
swear it's enough for everybody.
It's enough for everybody, man. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely liking the Dallas scene, the DFW scene, general Dallas Fort Worth scene. It's hot. A lot of top artists is definitely coming up, man. And man, brother, I mean, it was like I said, just seeing how you're going and changing the lane of it, bro. You're gonna be able to get a whole different run for it, man, because you're gonna get a lot more of these kids tapping in, and those are some of the things where they're looking up, man. Like, look, I come from the hood, but I can be able to change the way that I can be able to cater my music to others instead of maybe not, because there's some talented people, bro. You know what I know? There's some talented people that can do another lane of music, but sometimes just based off the people that they're around and what they're influenced off of what they've seen. Yeah. It's a choice of what they got to do, right?
Environment, a company, yeah. Like, that determine that play a lot. That play a big part. But I mean, that's why I go and say it's different strokes for different folks, bro. Like, yeah, it's a lot of people out here that can change up their music side. They don't want to though. But it is, I agree with you 100% on what you're saying though. Like, there's some artists out here that can go to sing and stuff like that. Like, but I play out, like I say, I do it. Mine, I base mine on different status than a lot of people. Like, I love the kids. So, and then I don't know what other people like. I can't determine on why they don't want to go do the other side of music. They stuck on where they at. They love it.
Nah, it's true, man. And like, that's just some of the things that I see. But like, as far as
I know a lot of like I know a lot of rappers that be singing for real. Like, You probably know a lot too.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, got a whole different style.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. People go what work though.
What works? Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Ain't nothing wrong with that too. You know what I'm trying to say? We'll go with work, you know what I mean, and so forth. But you know, like you having that push, you know what I mean? Because I haven't seen it out here in this area yet for what you're doing, right? Especially in the youth lane, is different. And different is good because one of those things is, especially being different from what everybody else is doing, it stands you out, right? And people tend to like seeing something that's different. And I think that's, if you look at some of these top artists in the game, they still have a difference in what they're doing. That's why they're still on top.
That's why they still in the algorithm. They still rolling.
They still rolling, man. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like some of those things that I see, man, the structure of how doing that stuff still works. That stuff's not played out. You know what I'm trying to say? And so forth, man. And you know, I just man, like I said, I see what you're doing, man, and like, man, I encourage you, man, just keep going with it because like you're at a point right now that you're seeing things and it's going. But you know, it's gonna get bigger for you, and the type of focus and the mindset that you got right now, just stick with it, man, because it's tricky out here. It's a tricky game. Even aside from just music, just in general in life and what you're just trying to do, because a lot of people want to be a part of something.
Because music it's more to the music than music.
Yeah. It's way more than the music and music.
What percentage would you give it? Music is, how much a percent would you give music in the whole process?
Like as far as everything that revolves around the music?
Music can get you in the spot, music get you where you got to go. But once you get there, it's a lot more than music.
I would say, in my opinion, I would say the business. I would say mostly the business that revolves around the music, because as far as just doing the music, if you're not just understanding the business, you know, then what value do you have, or what can you not educate yourself in to further being able to do it? I think any artist that's just doing music, they should be able to understand their own contracts. They should be able to understand what sales is and how the marketing goes and how to use certain marketing tools. You might not have to be the best at it, but for you to be able to understand that type of stuff, I think that's very important, because like if you think you could just do the music, you know, how do you not know how things are getting structured behind you?
Yeah, see, the reason I asked, I had a conversation with my cousin. He was like, man, it's the music that makes it. And I'm like, nah. Music is part of it.
It's part of it.
So I gave music 50% of the process of what you got to do, you know what I'm saying, with music.
Nah, that's true. And
that's really giving it a lot.
That's giving it a lot. I ain't going to lie. For me, I would say like 30%.
Yeah.
Because like the reason why I say that is because like you can build somebody you can find somebody that's never made a song in their life and be able to put them with one of the best ghostwriters and the best engineers and the producers, the whole team, and make them an artist, right?
Because they got the image or something.
Yeah, they got the image or what. But could you actually be able to teach them how to understand the structure of the business, and they're actually to be able to precipitate that and be able to take, that's a whole different thing right there. So I think
when me and him had that conversation, we'd be arguing. I'm like, bro, I'm here. I'm living. I'm listening to like, bro, music is barely, it's the main thing for sure, but it's not the biggest percentage of everything that you have to do to be the artist.
And I think the reason why a lot of people probably think the percentage is bigger is because because they don't see a lot that goes in the background. As fans, they don't care about how it gets structured of marketing before you go and perform at your show. No, they don't know a lot. They don't know. All they know is that they bought their tickets, right? They saw your posters coming around and everything like that. And then that's boom, that's it right there, right? But they don't really understand the whole structure of being able to get songs on playlist or all the other stuff or getting pushed on radio, like all that stuff, you have to understand the structure of that. So
like it's
yes,
a button.
It's like a button. So I guess a lot of people don't understand because the music in general, because everything is structured so good, they make the music just stand in the front of everything else that's going on.
It look like the music is
yes,
the music.
The music.
Reality, on that back end, on the back, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes,
mm-hmm.
it's more than
just
music. Mm-hmm. You got to make this your life.
Nah, that's true.
Like, you got to make this your life, and there's a lot of things that a lot of people are doing in life that they got to stop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was just music, right, it's like, here, y'all go do what y'all, no. Nah, it's, you got that song, now let's run the project on how we about to make this song go to where it needs to go.
Yeah.
So we was having that conversation. I was telling, like, bro, it's, you said 30%, I gave it 50. Like I said, I gave it too much. The rest of that percentage, yeah, you losing a lot of sleep.
Yeah, no, it's true. Because it's like
a lot of sleep and a lot of time to the stuff that you used to go do. Yeah, that's why I say it's way more.
Yeah, because you're giving away a lot of your selfish needs. Right? It's because
I mean, like, family time, like
everything.
Yeah, I'm talking about the real stuff that matter. Yeah, that's you're giving away a lot of selfish needs.
Yeah, you're giving away a lot of selfish needs because it's like, you're doing this, and a lot just for you to be able to go take the time to go to that studio, or being able to take the time to go travel, or just some of those things that as artists would need to do, you know what I mean? Those are some of the situations that are selfish needs that's very important, you know what I mean? So I see it as it being very important. That's the reason why I don't really give music, and then also some of the things too, people just think as just being an artist, that's all I need, right? And they don't understand that there's people like a manager or actual team that exist in this music business. And I think, just my opinion, I think some artists also think, well, man, like, we're the one, like, sometimes artists be thinking they're the ones that just created this whole genre.
No.
And there's no, the label's not a part of this, or a manager, or the producer.
Your management, no, it's not just you. No. Yeah, you the look. You know what I'm saying? You the reason that this is going, but it's, okay, yeah, you got this music, but who doing all that other work on the back end? Because you can't do it yourself when you rolling. Yeah, bro. And shout out to them.
No, that's true.
For real.
That's true, man.
But yeah, when you had picked into that, I was like, man, this is perfect time to hit that, because he asked me that, and we be arguing about it, and I be like, bro, you don't understand, do you? That this music, this good music that you got, it'll open up the door, but you gotta have a team behind you.
Gotta have a team.
Go further and open up more doors.
You got to have a team, because like the music, once you put it out, that's it. And then even not just that, just for you to understand just what goes and surrounds everything behind of the process of that.
Yeah,
right?
Putting it out.
Because
that, like, PR, the marketing, like, bro, how many artists know how to do that themselves?
No, that's true.
I'm learning, bro. I'm not about to sit here and say, like, bro, I'm fresh in it. You know what I'm saying?
But you're opening to understand what it is.
Yeah,
and that's one of the main important things. I think sometimes as some artists, they're not even willing to understand that, right? So it's like, man, look, I'm just going to make the music and do it. And then you see some of them later on down the road, they have been in that route of just focusing on just making the music, that now they have to just continue to do shows or whatever they can do to be able to survive, because they never really understood the structure of how the business went. Because you still have like Salute. I see a lot of Houston rappers like the Slim Thugs and all these guys that, like, you know what I mean, that till this day don't have to continue to make music because They set because they understood the business structure.
They did the right thing.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say? At the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They didn't just focus on just making the music. You get what I'm trying to say? So you can see a lot of some of these artists just in general that are not actively making music, right? Mm-hmm. Like the Snoop Dogg's and these guys, right? That still stay relevant because they understood the actual business mm-hmm. of music. And those are some of the things that you're treating it like a job. So if you're gonna treat it like a job and you're treating it like your own business, why you can't just call it I'm an artist and I'm my business if you don't understand the business of being an artist? You get what I'm trying to say? And that's just kind of how it is because
truth be told, you are the business.
Yeah.
You are the business, but it's not just you. Mm-hmm. That's real.
It's true. And I think I think you can be a boss, but at the end of the day, I don't think you're a boss unless you're creating opportunities for others. Because if you're just doing it for yourself, you're self-employed, right?
You got it all down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got it all. What do you need?
Yeah, because that's just kind of how you call it. Because you creating a management company, and right?
To the ones that's doing it,
mm-hmm.
Big salute.
Yeah.
I know you learned it from somewhere.
Yeah, and that's how it is, man.
That's what I do know. I know you learned it from somewhere.
You gotta learn it from somewhere, man. And just learning in this game. And not acting like you know everything, you're always going to be in a better route.
Yeah, you ain't going to ever know everything.
You're not going to always learn anything and always be willing to ask questions and learn because sometimes people be asking them, it's okay to ask yourself into just a bunch of questions. It's better for you to ask before you actually do it.
In sports, be coachable. Mm-hmm. And then when I got out of sports, it was like, man, be the sponge. Soak up all of that stuff and figure it out.
And listen to other people's opinions.
That's where it come into being a sponge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The sponge take in the good, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. That's true, man.
Take in the good. You'll push out the bad. You'll know once you go try it, you know what I'm saying? You'll know if it's good or bad. So be the sponge. Be coachable.
Man, brother, like I said, man, it was dope just having you here, man. Like I said, man, it was real dope, man. I definitely, I see a lot of things going for you, man. And like I said, man, all hats off to you, brother. You know what I'm trying to say? This right here is just the beginning. And like I said, we got to do this again, man.
We're going to run it back.
We have to run it back, man.
And give me a couple more months. We're going to run it back.
We're going to run it back, man, at that time. So
we'll have him up next.
Mm-hmm. Nah, for real.
Man, you got to.
Man, for sure, brother. And, man, you can get on the mic, too, man. Go ahead and get on the mic, brother. I want to get you on there, just to talk your thing real quick, man. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, man. So, man, like I said, I be seeing you in the videos, too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
I'm just waiting.
Just waiting.
All the soaking out, what y'all said, the sponge stuff, soaking it in.
Man.
Watching him.
That's crazy, man. And you got any current? You doing any music currently out right now?
Currently I'm trying to switch over a little bit.
Okay.
To do some country. Yeah.
Okay, adding to the genre right now.
We're going into the rhythm and blues thing.
Some of that King George style.
King George, man.
King George, wherever you at, yo.
But nah, man, for sure, man. I definitely had to get you a high here, man. Just, you know what I mean? And see it, you know what I mean? See what you got going. And like I said, I just see everybody here supporting, man. And like I said, that's something that I like.
Oh, this one you gonna see every time.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
If my brother home or something.
Oh, it's a bunch of us.
Nah, for real.
Y'all even got the whiskey, though.
Yeah, that's it.
Next time we're going to bring the whiskey for the next one.
Bringing the whiskey.
We're going to bring the whiskey for the next one. You know what I'm trying to say? But all right, brother. I'm going to have him back over here. And then, man, like I said, brother, definitely appreciate everything you did. Appreciate you coming out here. Because that Fort Worth drive is different.
The traffic, man. Y'all know how to deal with it.
Yeah, man. So, man, brother, I appreciate it, man. Definitely coming on the Chop It Up podcast, brother. And, man, like I said, appreciate you coming through, my guy. And this is your boy, Chop It Up with Jae Swift, man. And